This country, na banana republic, true. Imagine. You know what? I heard that the palliative meant for these governors to distribute to residents of their states. This same palliative is now being sold. You say you shock you, Abi? It shock you. Now so it shocked me. Oh. I even heard that ticket is being sold for at least a minimum of 4,000 naira, some 10,000 downwards, 9,000, 8,000. You have to buy this ticket and then you can get the palliative, this food, that the federal government said the state government should distribute to its residents. You imagine. In my mind, when I heard, I said, hey, if you now buy 4,000 tickets, to get palliative that you should have gotten free of charge, the worth of the palliative is now how much? If you are now buying, if you are now buying 4,000 naira tickets to be able to have access to this palliative, please, what's the worth of the actual palliative itself? Nigeria, who do us like this? Who did we offend? Now only us. At least we saw during COVID-19 how the UK and the US were able to distribute food materials to people, even gave their citizens check, and this was done without any complaint. People got their money. So what's going on? We not even they see this palliative. We never even see them. I never take my eye to see this palliative. My eye never see them like this, and yet people are asked to pay money to buy tickets to be able to have access to palliative that you should have gotten free of charge. Before we go into the details of today's news, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please make sure you subscribe. Turn on the post notification bell so that you can be the first person to get notified whenever we upload a new video. Help us grow this channel by giving this video a massive thumbs up so that it gets recommended to other YouTube viewers all around the world as well. Lastly, please leave your opinions in the comment section below. Without further ado, let's delve right into the details of today's news. Just in, governors given 7-day ultimatum to disclose spending details of Tinubu's 2 billion naira palliative. Governors of the 36 states in Nigeria has been issued a 7-day ultimatum to give details of spending of the 2 billion naira palliative recently received from the federal government, or they face legal actions. In August, the federal government announced a 5 billion naira palliative package for each state of a federation, including the Federal Capital Territory (FCT), to cushion the effect of the removal of the fuel subsidy. Last Friday, the Minister of Finance, Wale Edu, said the federal government has released only 2 billion naira from the 5 billion naira loan it offered to each state as a palliative to cushion the effect of subsidy removal. However, in a statement on Sunday, September 10, 2023, the Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project, SERAP, asked the Nigerian governors to reveal details of the spending of a palliative received from Abuja. The group's deputy director, Kolawole Oluwadare, urged the respective states to disclose details on spending of the 2 billion naira palliative recently disbursed to each state by the federal government, including the names of beneficiaries and details of the relief so far provided with the money. It is in the public interest to publish the details on spending of the 2 billion naira palliative and any subsequent disbursement of funds to your government. The statement reads, Nigerians have the right to know how their states are spending the fuel subsidy relief funds. It is part of their legally enforceable human rights. We would be grateful if the recommended measures are taken within 7 days of the receipt and/or publication of this letter. If we have not heard from you by then, SERAP shall take all appropriate legal actions to compel you and your state to comply with our request in the public interest. Thank you very much, you all, for always listening and watching. My people, it's so sad. It's so sad that, I don't know, are we genetically wired like this? I don't want to believe that. I don't want to believe that, as a country, as Nigerians, that we cannot be corrupt. I don't want to say that, but it's just so sad that, now wow. Had it been the federal government have given them the whole 5 billion naira promise, so this is how 5 billion naira will just vanish into thin air, and nobody will even see the palliative. Nobody will know where palliative is. Nigeria. I wish that SERAP can do a lot or can do much with the 7-day ultimatum that they are giving them, because oh my lord, this is Nigeria. I don't even have any faith any longer in the judiciary, because I know that SERAP said that after the 7 days ultimatum, they are going to charge them to court. But at the same time, is anything going to come out of this? Of course not, because we are in Nigeria. I'm not being pessimistic, but let's be realistic, guys. Check it now. Check it. When has the judiciary actually done their job? Just when? Few cases anyway, but at the same time, I've lost any trust in the judiciary, my people. I cannot lie. So at the end of the day, these governors have immunity. So if they decide not to respond, or they decide not to say anything about the money, the 2 billion naira that they've collected already for palliative from the federal government, nobody can hold them. Nobody can, or make them to be accountable, force them to be accountable, because they have immunity as governors. They have immunity, and even when they're out of office, some of them who are lucky get to still have a successor who still belongs to the same political party as them. So which means that nobody is going to open their nyash. Everything is just going to die down like that. That is just what is going to happen. But you all, let me have your thoughts in the comment section. Let me know, abi you don dey chop palliative for your house. Let me know if you've been able to have access to these palliatives that the federal government has given the state governors so far. Let me know, because I never see this palliative for eye like this. I don't even know which color. Thank you very much for always listening and watching. If you haven't subscribed already to this channel, please do subscribe. I will see you all in my next video. Bye for now.